still the song, the Damodar month is going on. So we can all sing this song. So everybody can sing one paragraph. So who likes to start can please raise your hand. And then, okay, Vivin has raised his hand first. So Vivin, please sing only the first paragraph, okay?
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Bioloka Ladavamanam Paramrishtamathyanta Dodritya Gopya.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Yes, next, who wants to sing? Yes, Chitrashri, go ahead.
Rudantramuhurnetra yugmam vrijanta karam bhoja yugmena satankanetra muhushwasatam patre reka kakanta sthitaigeva damodaram bhaktivadam.
Very nice. Thank you. Riyansh, third paragraph.
Tidriksva Lila Bi Ananda Konde Swagosham Nimachantam Akhyapayantam Tadishitagneshu Vaktajitatum Puna Prematastam Sata Vritivande.
Superb. Anybody else who likes to try? You can go ahead and sing. Anybody else? Yes, Sadhya, please sing.
Itha Varham Deva Moksham Na Moksham Deva Rachamyan Varasadapiha
Varesadapiha
Gopala Bala Sada Menashya
Sada me manasya
Namashya
Virashtam ki manye. Very nice. Thank you. Anybody else who likes to sing? Others in the group? Ayan, you want to sing?
Okay, Mataji.
Please sing.
Idam te mukham matyanta nilay Ritam kuntalas nidaratashta gopya Mohoshtum vitam bimbaratpadarami Manasya virastam alam lakshalamya.
Very nice. Yes, anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, Riyansh, the next paragraph.
Namo Deva Damoda Ananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabho Dukha Jalagdimagnam Kruparishta Vishati Dinam Bhatana Grahane Shamamagnam Idi Akshidrisha.
Edrakshidrishche. Very nice. Anybody else? Yes, Chitrashri, the next paragraph.
Kuberatmajau bhakta mudreva yatva Tvaya mojitau bhakti bhaja kritau cha Tatha prema bhaktim svakame prayapcha Namo kshetraho mesti damodareya.
Very nice. Vivian, you want to sing the last paragraph? Namaste Sudha.
Matajimi.
Okay, go ahead. Yes, Tara.
Namaste Studamne Spuradipti Damne Tvadiyodharayata Vishwasya Damne Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam.
Super, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. So thank you, everybody. Good that you learned this song, and I hope you're singing every day. Another 10 more days to go for this Damodar month to get over. So please, those who have not sang this song, please sing it every day in the evening and show a beautiful lamp to Lord Krishna. and Krishna will be pleased with this small effort of yours. Thank you very much. So let's go ahead and revise our shlokas. I'll just share the screen with you, and please raise your hand before you can tell the shloka. Yes, so who's ready? So yes, Pratiksha, please start.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mana bhava madbhakto madhyamam namaskuru mamivasa satyam te pratijane priyosmi.
Priyo Sime, thank you. Yes, Hariksha, can you sing? Tell the next verse.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Very nice, thank you. Yes, Chitrashri, the next sloka.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakti prayachati dadaham bhakti uparidam ashyami prayatatmanah.
Okay, there's a small correction. It is Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. All right, not Bhakti.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Arvind Karthik, can you tell the next sloka? Paritran.
Mataji. Parikrāṇāya sadhūnām vināṣāya sadhukkṛtāṃ dharmakam tāvanāthāya sambhavāmi yuge yuge.
Super, very nice. Yes, Sadhya, can you tell the next shloka?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Sadhya.
Sir,
Janma.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो विद्धि तत्त्वतः त्याक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सुवर्जन.
Very nice. Thank you. Vishaka, you can tell me the next shloka?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणा पुण्या भक्ता राजश्रयस्तथा अनित्यम् असुखं लोकम् इमां प्राप्य भजस्व माम्.
Very nice. And one more shloka to go. Who's going to? Riyansh, can you tell me the shloka?
Yeah, Mataji. Neha vikramana shoshti pratyavaya na vidyate
Swalpam.
pamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya.
Very nice. And that's it for today. And now, okay, we can start with the new shloka. Just 1 minute.
Mataji.
Yes.
Patya.
Bhaktya mam abhijanati.
Yes, Mataji.
Can you tell that shloka?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Patya mam abhijanati yavan yashasti tatratah tato mam tato nyatva vishate tanadaram.
Very nice. Superb. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So today we will go to the new shloka. I hope you all are ready to learn. Are you all enthusiastic to learn a new shloka today? Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. This is from chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita. This chapter describes all the opulences of the Lord. Okay. And here we are going to learn the 10th chapter, shloka number 12. And this shloka is told by Arjuna to Lord Krishna. So what is Arjuna telling to Lord Krishna? Let us hear. So I hope you all know the key to learn the shloka in this class itself, that you have to hear carefully. And your
Shloka number?
No, I'm not going to tell you now. You're going to just listen and learn the shloka. Then I will tell you the shloka number at the end. Is that okay with you?
Okay, ma'am.
Good. So what we're going to do is you're going to fold your hands, your ears concentrating to the shloka, no playing with your mouse or the keypads or anything like that. So just try to concentrate and you can learn the shloka here itself right away in another 5 to 7 minutes. Yes? Are you all ready for that? So The shloka goes like this. Arjuna vacha, Arjuna vacha, Arjuna vacha, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Param Brahma, Parandhama. Next line. Pavitram, 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 Paramam, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Param, first line, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Param Brahma, Parandhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Paritram, Paramam Bhavan, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. Who can tell me the first two lines?
Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Very good. Anybody else? Raise your hand. Yes, Chitrashri, can you go ahead?
Arjuna vacha Param Brahma Param Dhama
Pavitram,
Pavitram
Param,
Paramam
Bhavan.
Bhavan
Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan.
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Yes, very good. Anybody else can try? Yes, Vishaka?
Arjuna uvacha
Hmm.
param brahma param dhamma pavitram paramam bhavan.
Very good. Anybody? Vivin, yes?
Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Param
Bhavan.
Paravam
Super.
Bhavan.
Very nice. Yes, yes, Durga Shri, tell me.
Param Brahma Param Dhamma Paramam Bhavan.
Very nice. Yes, Harishka.
Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan.
Very nice. Anybody else who wants to try? Anybody else? Okay. I'll go to the next line. Purusham, 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 Shashwatam, 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 Purusham, Shashwatam, Purusham, Shashwatam, Divyam, Purusham, Shashwatam, Divyam, Purusham, Shashwatam, Divyam. Who can tell this line?
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Thank you. Yes, Ayan.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Arvind, you want to tell?
Yes, Mataji.
Tell. Purusham,
Purusham
Vatam,
Vatam
Div.
Divyam.
Super. Very nice. Yes, tell.
Thank you, Mataji.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Superb. Yes, Vishaka, go ahead.
Purusham shashvatam divyam.
Very nice. Vivin, yes.
Purusam Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Yes, Chitrashri.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Yes, Pratiksha.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Harishka?
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Yes, Sarvesh?
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Super. Very nice. Okay. Anita. Yes, Anita?
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam.
Very nice. Okay, last line I'm going to go to. Adidevam, 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 Aham Vibhum Ajam Vibhum, Adidevam, Ajam Vibhum, Adidevam, Ajam Vibhum. Okay, I'm going to recite this whole shloka very slowly so that you can hear carefully with concentration and then you can try to recite. But again, you all are moving here and there. Please sit erect with folded hands and keeping your ears just listening to me in concentration. Okay? Yes, just another 2 minutes. We'll learn the shloka. Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhama Param Brahma Param Dhama Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Third line. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam. Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. So I just recite once more and then I can give you a chance to recite. Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Okay, so who is ready to try the shloka? Can you please raise your hand? Yes, Harishka, go ahead.
Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Super, very nice, very nice. Okay, yes, Riyansh.
Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Very nice, thank you. Yes, Vishaka, please tell.
Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Super, very nice. Ruba Krishnan, you want to try? Okay, Ayan, yes?
I will practice well, then I will tell
Hey,
Mataji.
no problem, you don't have to practice. You can just tell me one line also, no problem. If you don't tell, I'll not know the mistakes you have done. So don't worry, no one is going to laugh at you. We're all in the learning process. We all make mistakes. So don't worry, even if you make small mistakes, I'll help you out. Yeah? Don't worry. You can just,
Arjuna Vacha
yeah. Go ahead.
Param
Brahma,
Brahma
Param,
Param Devam
Param Dhama,
Param Dhama
Pavitram,
Pavitram
Paramam Bhavan,
Paramam Brava
Purusham,
Purusham
Shashvatam,
Shashvatam
Divyam,
Divyam
Adidevam,
Adidevam
Ajam Vibhum.
Ajam Vibhum.
Okay, good. Yes, anybody else wants to try? Ayan, yes, go ahead. 1 minute. Let Ayan say.
Okay, Mataji. Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitranam
Pavitram Paramam
Bhava
Purusham.
Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Durga Shri, go ahead.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Arjuna Uvacha Param Brahma Parandama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Super. Very nice. Thank you. Arvind,
Thank you,
try?
Mataji.
Thank you. Arvind, you want to try?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Arjuna Uvasa Param
Brahma
Brahma Param Dhamma
Purusham
Pavitram
Pavitram
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
Purusham Shashvatam
Divyam
Super Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Good, very nice. Thank you. Yes, Vivin, have you tried? Want to
Hare
try?
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, go ahead.
Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Babam Purusam Swatam Divyam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody else who wants to try? You can raise your hand and try. Mahati. Want to try, Mahati? You're shy?
Ma'am, my new student, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome to our class, Mahati. You want to try this shloka?
Yes, ma'am.
Try, come on, go ahead.
Ma'am, I not.
You want me to help you?
Ma'am, I come. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on, start. Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma
Arjuna Uvacha
Param Brahma
Param Brahm Pranam Brahma
Param Dhama
Param Dhamma
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. It's okay, you can try next class. Okay, this is from chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita, shloka number 12. All right. So I will record this and send it to the WhatsApp group. You can hear and learn the shloka. All right. So what is Arjuna telling in this shloka? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is Arjuna telling in this shloka is, Arjuna said, you are the supreme personality of Godhead. He's actually telling this to Krishna. The ultimate abode. Krishna's Dhamma is, Parandhama is ultimate abode. If you go to Lord Krishna's abode, you will never come back. So he's telling that his Dhamma is Param. Okay. The purest. Krishna is the purest, the absolute truth. You are eternal. Krishna is eternal. Krishna's body is also eternal. Krishna's form is eternal. It doesn't get deteriorated like our body, like we have to get old. We have to, we come across diseases in our life. So all this Krishna's body doesn't have. Okay, that's why we learn the first shloka. I remember Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchid Ananda Vigraha, right? So same thing here. You are eternal, transcendental, original person. Krishna is the original person and unborn. Krishna is never born. Okay, so he is unborn. He is always existing and the greatest. So here actually Arjuna is glorifying Krishna, and here Arjuna is not flattering Krishna that, oh, he's trying to put some maska on him or something like that. But here Arjuna is just saying, similarly in all the Vedas also, there is glorification of Lord Shri Krishna. So similarly, Arjuna is also, after hearing in the 10th chapter about all the opulences of Krishna, Arjuna says that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Yeah. So I hope you understood the meaning. I will record it and send it in the WhatsApp group. And those who are not in the WhatsApp group, you can add yourself. I'll send my number in the chat in the end of the class, so you can add yourself. So here we'll go with a new story for today about Lord Krishna's pastime. I'm not going to tell you which story. We'll just start with the story, and then you can maybe try to figure out which story it is of Lord Krishna. Of course, it's about Lord Krishna, but which pastime it is, it's a suspense. Okay. So I hope you're all ready.
Mothers, I can tell.
Oh, I'm going to tell a story. Then you can tell the story. All right. Okay.
Mother.
Yeah. So I hope you all are ready for the story. You can all mute yourselves and don't interrupt me between the class. If you have a question, you can write it down and then we can discuss it in the end of the class. Okay. So I hope you all are ready. Let's start. So here, one day, what happened? Lord Krishna, he wanted to eat lunch with all his friends. And then he decided that, okay, today let's all go and we can have a small picnic in the forest of Vrindavana. And so, we cannot go picnic alone, obviously. So he wanted to call all his friends. So what he did, he woke up and then he played his bugle. So what is this bugle? This is a horn of the buffalo where you can, play different, you can make different beautiful sound out of this horn or bugle, you call it. So you must have all seen this instrument, So he blew this horn and then he invited all his friends to join him for this picnic to Vrindavan forest. So what happened? All his friends, they got ready and they got dressed up very nicely. And then they came out of their homes. They were packed with lunch boxes. They had bugle in their hand. They had beautiful flute in their hand. And what else? They had stick to tame their calves. So when they all came out, unlimited gopas, gopas or cowhead boys came out of their homes, because Krishna has invited them. And at the same time, all the calves actually, they also came out for grazing with Lord Krishna. So all of them came out. And then when so many gopas and so many cows came out, simultaneously, Krishna also came out of his house. And when he came out, he also bought unlimited calves with him. So there was unlimited cows, unlimited gopas, and they're all going for a picnic now. So here you should understand that what is this unlimited? Unlimited means something you cannot count, right? So like Krishna's energies is, unlimited. Krishna's potencies are unlimited. And Krishna has unlimited forms. So you see, if you have 10,000, 10,000, million, billion, trillion, these at least you can count. But when you say unlimited, that means you cannot count. It's not countable. So that many calves are there for Krishna. And each and every cow and calf have their names. It says that you have unlimited calves and you can't remember which one is, who. But Krishna had named each and every calf. So this is the beauty of this Krishna's pastime, where each and every cow had a name. And what happened? So Krishna, see, you should understand that Krishna's pastimes are unlimited. Everything is unlimited. So because Krishna is Supreme Lord, it's not that, it's not possible to have so many calves. So we might think that, oh, this is just a fairy tale or it's just a mythology that, such things cannot happen. But because we cannot conceive in our mind, we cannot calculate it, we cannot say that this is not true. So this is true, very much true. When Krishna is Supreme, anything is possible. Okay, so there's nothing impossible for Lord Krishna. That's why he is called Parabrahma. Okay, Brahman means unlimited. Parabrahma means supremely unlimited. You can have no calculation regarding that. So here all these cows and calves, everybody together, they all are going for a picnic. And as I told you, everybody was so beautifully dressed, They had beautiful, pearl necklaces, and they had nice earrings, kundalams, and nice anklets, and they were dressed up so well, all Krishna's friends. And when they entered the forest of Vrindavana, each and every day, Vrindavana is a forest, naturally there's a lot of flowers, plants. So all these gopas, already they were dressed up, and still they want to dress up little more. So they immediately cut a lot of leaves, and then, a lot of peacock feathers they found on their way. They dressed them up with peacock feathers, and then a lot of flowers, and then peacock feathers, flowers, and lot of leaves. So they decorated themselves even more nicely. And then someone in the group is telling me that it's Brahma's story. No, it's not Brahma's story. So it's a good try, but you can hear further. Maybe you will have, you might get further clues. So
But I didn't know this pastime. I've heard of it, but I don't remember the name. But I know this pastime.
okay, so let's hear more. Okay,
The cows and the gopas, then then he gave his face to all the gopas and cows, and all of them looked like Krishna. And Brahma was
no, this is not the story. Okay, let's hear now. Okay, you don't contemplate now. Let's hear further to understand which story it is. So here, everybody, you can just imagine so beautiful the Vrindavan forest is, and everybody is going there for a picnic, and they started playing nice games, So what kind of games they were playing? So here, one of the gopas, or the cowherd boy, he, snatched away the lunch box of his friend, and he started playing parsing the parcel with the lunch box. So this was going from one cowherd boy to another cowherd boy, and the boy who missed his lunch box, he was actually very upset, and everybody was making fun of that. So, and they were all having a good time. And then what else they played? Krishna was going little far away from his friends, and all the friends had a competition. Who will touch Krishna first? So they all were running. Oh, I will touch Krishna first. I will touch Krishna first. And they all were touching Krishna. So this was another pastime. They were all playing. And then each and every boy, cowherd boy, they were engaged in some game or the other. So some of them were actually playing in the waterfalls there. Some of them were actually imitating the birds. The birds make very beautiful cuckoo sound. So they were trying to imitate the birds. And some of them were playing a flute. Some of them were blowing the bugle. Some of them were jumping like frogs here and there. And some of them were jumping from one tree to another, one branch to another, like the monkeys. So all of them were occupied in some game of the other. So this is such a nice thing. Have you ever done all this? Any of you? No, you all never got a chance to do all this. Even I never got. But see, Krishna's friends, they had a good time. They were having a very nice time with Krishna in Krishna's company. And see, these games we also play with our friends. But this is not, this pleasure, we cannot, understand what pleasure these gopas are having with Krishna. It's not comparable with what games we play with our friends. What we play, we get temporary happiness from this. But when devotees of Krishna, when they play with Krishna, then this happiness is eternal, unlimited. It's just, this happiness cannot be compared to our kind of games. Okay. So one thing is, you should remember that these gopis, the gopas or the cowherd friends of Krishna, they were so fortunate, to get this opportunity to play with Krishna or see Krishna face to face. It's not possible for all of us, See, so many yogis, they do so much tapasya, they do severe penances, severe austerities. They try to do yama, niyama, asanas, they do pranayama. They try to do different ways to capture the Lord. And they do it for, years and years, and still they're unable to even control their senses. But here, see, the gopas, they're so lucky that just, because they have done piles and piles of punya, that they got opportunity to touch Krishna and play with Krishna and be in Krishna's company. So this is very nice, that we have to pray to the friends of Krishna also to give us the opportunity that we can join them someday, and play games with Krishna also. So this is very beautiful to hear. And then what happens, seeing all this fun, all the gopas were having, we could see one demon who's watching all this, and he's not at all happy. He's actually feeling jealous that, these boys are having a good time. He was not feeling, he couldn't tolerate the happiness of all these cowherd boys and Krishna. So who is this demon? Could you figure out? Anybody?
Mataji Pralambasur.
No.
Bakasur?
No. Okay, now you don't start telling all the demon names. So this is
Mataji Brahma.
No, Brahma is not demon. So okay, that's it. I'm not giving you chance anymore. So let's hear. This is the demon Aghasura. So Aghasura in the form of a snake. So he was not tolerating at all the happiness of the cowherd boys. And Aghasura was also the younger brother of Bakasura and Putana. So you know Krishna killed Putana. I have already described this story to you. So Aghasura was not at all happy. He was not happy that Krishna killed Bakasura and his sister Putana. So he naturally wanted to take revenge. He was not happy about it. And this demon was sent by Kamsa. Kamsa sent this demon to kill Krishna. So Aghasura was determined that today I'm going to finish the chapter of the cowherd boys and Krishna. That's it. And he said that he thought about it, that if I kill Krishna, then my soul of my brother and sister, they will be completely peaceful. And also he thought that if I just kill these Gopas and Krishna together, then all the inhabitants of Vrindavana, they will be really upset and all of them will die. So at last the story of Vrindavana is also over. Everybody will be killed at one shot. So he thought, okay, so what can I do? So generally these demons, they have a lot of power. They have different kind of mystic powers where they can do different things. So there is some siddhi called Mahima Siddhi, where Aghasura, he could use this siddhi and he could expand himself to however big he wanted. So immediately what Aghasura does, he immediately expands himself to a huge poisonous snake. And what he did was, he expanded so big that his body was almost 8 miles big. And at the same time, his body was huge like a mountain. And he opened his mouth and he stayed like a statue out there. So, the description in Bhagavatam is given that Aghasura was so poisonous and he was so huge that his mouth, the lower part of his lips was touching the ground and the upper part of his lips was touching the clouds. So big. And his tongue was so big like a highway path, you've seen a broad highway, how it is. So that long and that huge his tongue was. And his eyes were like, the burning fireballs, like those big eyes, fiery eyes. And from his mouth, there was hot air coming out from Aghasura's mouth. And it was like a hurricane. Hurricane is like, cyclone or something like that. That when he was breathing out, there was, heavy air which is coming. And it was not so good, not pleasant. Demons, they don't look pleasant and they don't look pleasant at all. So this is the description. And their teeth were so big, like, and his mouth was something like a cave, inside a mountain cave. So that's how his mouth also was. So quite frightening, right, to even hear about it. So even demigods, they were frightened about Aghasura, and they were waiting, when the day will come when Aghasura will be killed. And also we should know that the demigods, right, they generally drink nectar so that their lives can be prolonged. They can live for longer. But still, when they were drinking this nectar to, prolong their life, still they were not satisfied, or they were not confident that they will live for so many years. So they were drinking this nectar, and still they were afraid of Aghasura, that they might be killed by Aghasura. That much everybody was frightened completely by Aghasura. So here what happened, Aghasura was just still sitting there waiting the time when Krishna will come with his friends and enter his mouth. So when Krishna's friends, when the Gopas or the cowherd boys, they saw this, beautiful feature of Aghasura, this huge feature, they were surprised and they were wondering, they were talking to themselves that, oh, is this really a snake, or is this, a huge cave, or is this just a statue of a snake? They were really confused, what exactly this is. But then they kept looking at the feature of Aghasura. They said, yes, this really looks like a snake. And at the same time, they said that, is this snake going to eat us all up? They were discussing among themselves. And they were wondering, what should we do? Should we go in? Should we go, They were confused. And they said, okay, let's go in. Let's see if Aghasura can eat us up all at the same time. And they were not so worried like the demigods. Demigods were frightened and they were watching from up what is happening. But Krishna's friends, they said that anyway Krishna is there. If the Aghasura swallows up also, Krishna will protect us. Krishna has killed Putana, Bakasura. So, they were so confident. So see, this is very nice that we can learn from these cowherd boys that they had so much faith on Lord Krishna. Though they were all just 5 years old, the Gopas and Krishna, they were only 5. But still they had so much faith on Krishna that Krishna will protect us. So we all can inculcate this faith that Krishna will protect us at any point of time. Then we will be completely free from all kinds of fear. So similarly, the Gopas, they were not fearful at all. They decided that they will enter into this Aghasura's mouth, which looked like a huge cave. And slowly, when they all got in, actually Krishna didn't get in first. All the cowherd boys, they got into the mouth of Aghasura. And it was like a long tunnel, they were walking in. And here Krishna was wondering, oh my God, he is Paramatma. He is there in everybody's heart as a super soul. He's sitting there. And then he understood that, okay, this is the demon Aghasura. And he is wanting to kill all of us. So what he thought was, okay, how can I stop my friends? All of them are going in, and how to stop them? And he wanted to stop them from getting killed by Aghasura, and at the same time, he wanted to kill Aghasura. So both these things he had to do. So he was thinking about it, and it was too late to stop his friends because almost everybody had entered into Aghasura's mouth. So Krishna was still thinking, he didn't enter the mouth, and then he found that Aghasura actually swallowed all the gopas, unlimited gopas. He swallowed all of them. And then Krishna understood that, okay, now time to go in and kill this demon before, he could crush the Aghasura, can kill all the gopas. So Krishna entered slowly into the Aghasura's mouth, and then that's it. All the demigods, they immediately said, alas, alas, that's it. Aghasura is going to die, because they knew Krishna has entered the mouth and Krishna is not going to be killed by Aghasura because he is Supreme Lord. So, and at the same time, the friends of Aghasura, that is the other demons and Kamsa, all of them, they were so happy. Wow, Krishna entered into the mouth. That's it. Krishna is going to die. But we all know Krishna is supreme, right? It's not possible to kill Krishna. So when Krishna went in, he was so angry that, Aghasura swallowed all his cowherd friends. So immediately, what did he do? He expanded. He thought, Aghasura thought, I expanded myself so big that Krishna can't. He's such a tiny, small baby, 5-year-old baby. What is he going to do? But Krishna is Supreme Lord. He has got unlimited potencies. We'll just learn the Sloka where Krishna has unlimited opulences. So Krishna, what he did? He expanded himself so big, so big, so big that Aghasura's throat got choked, he was like coughing. He just couldn't breathe, so he expanded so big and so huge that Aghasura ultimately, he got choked and he died. His life was over. And here Aghasura's soul couldn't pass anywhere because Krishna expanded so much that the soul had to break through from the head and come out. So that much space Krishna had occupied that Aghasura's soul had no place to get out. So, and then the soul came out and the soul was waiting there. It didn't go anywhere. So when Krishna slowly came out of Aghasura's body, immediately all the friends, Aghasura's all friends, also came out and they were unconscious. Krishna immediately woke them all up because he is powerful. He just woke them all up, and the soul of Aghasura went into Krishna. So see, Krishna is so merciful. Even when Aghasura was a form of a demon trying to kill Krishna, here Krishna is so merciful that if you're dead by the hands of the Lord, then immediately you go back to Krishna. Aghasura's body became, Aghasura's soul went into Krishna, and he got a beautiful form, Sarupya, the same form of the Lord, and he went back to Vaikuntha. So this is a very beautiful story, and all the demigods were so happy, they were so jubilant that Krishna killed Aghasura, and what happened? They nicely threw flowers for Krishna from above. All the demigods threw flowers, everybody, it was like a happy occasion. So all the Gandharvas, they started singing beautifully. and all the dancers of they started dancing very nicely, and everyone, the Brahmanas started singing the Vedic hymns, and everybody was so happy that Krishna killed this dangerous demon Aghasura. So see, very nice thing that everybody, whatever they were good at, they performed. Like the Gandharvas, they sang for Krishna. The beautiful dancers of the heaven, they started dancing, and the Brahmanas, they started reciting the Vedic hymns. So everybody, whatever they were good at, they were offering that to Krishna. So similarly, one thing we all should understand, that whatever we are good at also, we should use it in the service of Krishna. In this group, all of you, one might be very good at drawing, so you can draw beautiful pictures of Krishna. Someone must be very good in singing. You can sing for the pleasure of Krishna. Someone who is very good at dancing, you can dance for pleasure of Krishna. If you're very good at writing poetry, you can write poems about Krishna. See, this is called Krishna consciousness, where you use your skills, your best skills, in the best possible way to please Krishna. So this is very nice, way that, you can please the Lord. So similarly, all the demigods, they were trying to please Krishna in whatever best way they could. Everybody was very happy, and all the gopas were also completely free from the fear that of Aghasura. And then this body of Aghasura got dried up, and then everybody came to see this. They were using it as a playground to play with Aghasura's body. This is a beautiful pastime of killing of Aghasura. I hope you'll all like the story. And if you have anything related to today's story, you can discuss, share. You have any questions, you can share it. Anything related to today's story, you have any questions?
Mataji, could you please tell the shloka number again?
It is 10, chapter 10, shloka number 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody has something related to today's story? Whatever you learned from today's story? Something you learned from... Yes, go ahead.
Mataji, we should not be feared. Always Krishna is with us.
Yes, Krishna will protect us. So this thing, of course, not that today, Mataji told that, you should not fear. And so you walk out of the house 12 o'clock and say, Krishna will protect me. But you should be reasonable and sensible that yes, Krishna is always with us. He will always protect us and lead our lives. And Krishna, and then
have faith in Krishna,
yes,
Lord Krishna.
We have to have faith that Krishna will protect us in any circumstances. Yes, very nice. And then
Mataji, Krishna is very merciful.
Krishna is very merciful. Yes, very merciful. Because he gave moksha to Aghasura. Same thing, right, with Putana also. Putana, she tried to show motherly affection towards Krishna. So Krishna immediately gave her that motherly position and made her go back home, back to Godhead. Right? So he is very merciful. Krishna is very merciful. Yes. Anybody else?
Mataji,
Yes.
I'd like to tell something.
Yes.
Just Putana, just like Putana, Ravana and Kumbhakarna also were servants of Lord Krishna in heaven, but because they had got a curse, Lord Krishna gave them two options.
Yeah.
One they could be devotees of Lord Krishna for a few years of their life.
Yes. Few janmas of theirs, or they can be a demon and after 3 births they can go back to him.
Yeah.
Yes. This is what Jaya and Vijaya they gave.
Yes, Mataji. So Krishna is so merciful that however bad Ravana was, she had captured Rama's wife. But however bad he was, Lord Krishna kept the promise and saved him.
Yes, saved him. No, he gave him moksha, right? Yeah. Yes, very nice. Anybody else with any other points? That's it. Nobody else has any point to share?
Mataji, have faith in Krishna?
Huh?
Have faith in Krishna?
Yes, yeah. Someone already said that point. We have to have faith in Krishna. And also I was telling you that whatever good qualities you have or you have good skills, you can use it in the service of Krishna. Right? You can draw, you can paint, you can sing, you can dance. everything for Krishna. So today, you know, someone has a very good voice. What they do, they immediately start singing all kinds of filmy songs and all kinds of, all kinds of funny songs. But same voice, if you use it for Krishna, then Krishna is pleased. But if you just use it to glorify some kind of film star or some fine kind of filmy, person, then it doesn't make sense at all, right? You're not going to get any kind of happiness just by singing some song which is made by some director which is not related to Krishna at all. So best thing is to sing for Krishna, dance for Krishna, everything. Just serve Krishna and Krishna is pleased. And when Krishna is pleased, we are all happy, right? Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
So okay, then today's class is over for this week. I hope I hope you all can recite all the shlokas every day and sing this Namameshwaram song also. And also that Dhruva prayers I recorded and sent. I want all of you to please learn that song and learn that 6 verses so that anywhere you go, any temple you go also, you can recite this beautiful Bhagavatam verse. Yeah? So all of us can meet next week. And I'm just typing my phone number in the chat. So whoever likes, who's not a part of the group can also add yourself so that you can hear the recordings. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining today's class and hope to have a nice week. Take care. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Ji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.